Good evening, Internet. Welcome back to another night of Strange and Scary Games. I'm Mom. That's all just over my shoulder. And tonight we're going to be playing through Call of the Elder Gods. This is a sequel to Call of the Sea, which I played a long time ago on the channel. I really love Out of the Blue's art style. I really like the writing, and I really enjoyed this game. So I hope that you guys do too. Thank you, as always, for joining me. I'm going to throw it over to Past Andrew. Let's get into it. Ollie? Quayle? Unreal. Call of the Elder Gods. Any options I should... Text is on, subtitles is on. Turn that up to medium. Do you guys like closed captions or no? I have played Call of the Sea. It's been a while, though.
What was that? Where's that voice?
Oh, hey! A dream, a phone call, and a therapy session. Interesting. Dragonflies? Nice. Mushrooms?
This is the story of a young girl. A girl who had strange and disturbing dreams.
Interesting.
I know this place. I've been here before. This is the ancient stone city amidst the jungle.
I believe you. I don't know this place. I'm glad you do. Is that a dinosaur?
Sweet Jesus.
Nice.
Okay, ignore him. Just ignore him. He's not gonna hurt you. Just keep going.
I can't run or anything, so I've just got to quietly walk by him. Stars.
This constellation. Where am I? This is not the Earth.
Stars. Yeah? I heard you.
Khan Vector Yagna Yith. In other words, find a statuette and save my race.
Find a statuette. We found the Stargate. Is this a statuette? This is going to be a really short game, if so.
The statuette! Here it is. Finally. I have to get it. I have to...
This is the story of Evie Drayton.
Quick. Before I forget. Where did I put my notebook? I have to write everything down.
Looking for answers was part of Evie's observant nature and analytical mind. Her recurrent dreams began shortly after a period in 1956, when she'd completely lost consciousness.
Uncle Mo showed me a trick or two when I would help him in the motor shop. Tinkering with gadgets always puts me at ease. I was lucky to be accepted at Miskatonic. It was one of the first universities in Massachusetts to admit non-white students.
Miskatonic University, class of 57. If you withdraw, this card must be surrendered. In exchange for an admissions card may be arranged. Signature Evangeline.
I couldn't leave my science fiction book collection in Benoit.
What do you got? Chandler. Whitmore. I don't know a couple of these.
Spitsbergen Island and Svalbard. Apparently, I researched this area of the Arctic thoroughly during the time I lost consciousness.
Does that, like, bother you at all? Or no?
This photo was taken during my amnesia. I don't remember anything about it.
Weird.
This photo was...
Okay.
Beatrice, along with me, is one of the few ladies studying physics at Miskatonic. This scary fellow that haunts me in my dreams is a Dimetrodon. He roamed the Earth 270 million years ago. And this scary fellow that haunts me in my dreams is a Dimetrodon. He roamed the Earth 270 million years ago. And although it may seem like it, he is not a dinosaur.
Okay. I feel better then. I thought it was funny that there was a dinosaur in this game because I just gave up on Dino Crisis. I was going to play Dino Crisis for the channel, but you can't use the D-pad to move around. And I was like, well, this is going to be frustrating.
Julian, Beatrice, Herbie, and I, we're always together. I've searched every astronomy book at the Miskatonic Library, but none of them contain any reference to this constellation. Oh, here it is. Evie's Nightmare Journal.
Evie was worried that someone might read it. That's why she kept it locked away under that complicated padlock.
Doesn't seem that complicated. It just seems a little bit tricky. Come on. Where's the phone? Where's the phone?
Yes.
Is this... are you Evangeline Drayton?
That's right. Who am I talking to?
I am the Dean of Archaeology at Miskatonic University. I believe you wanted to ask me some questions, right?
Yes. Yes, of course. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Professor
Meet me today at 6 p.m. at 5 Prospect Road, outside of Boston.
Boston? That's almost a 2-hour train ride from Arkham. I thought
Do you want to talk or not?
Yes, yes, of course. I'll be there. 6 p.m., Prospect Road. See you in a couple of hours, Professor. All right, I should get ready. There's a lot of information here about my strange dreams and my amnesia. I'd better go through it again before I leave. I don't want to miss any questions when I talk to the professor. When I saw this picture, I couldn't believe it. It's the same statuette I always see in my dreams.
Unusual finding at the Peasley excavation. An expedition funded by Miskatonic University Professor Nathaniel Wingate Peasley to caves near Rappahannock River has resulted in the discovery of a statuette containing an ebony sphere of unknown origin. This and other relics have been donated to the university's archaeological archive for further study. Professor Harrison Walton Everhart, Dean of Archaeology at Miskatonic, oversaw the transport operation, now leads research into the artifact's nature and origins. It's down here.
The Hydrangea Foundation took care of the insurance payout for Dad's accident. I had scholarships to attend several black colleges in the South, but it was the Foundation's money that allowed me to cover the tuition here at Miskatonic.
I keep forgetting that there's voice acting and I go to read and then it's like, nope. Dear Miss Drayton, please find enclosed the semi-annual disbursement of $250 issued under the terms of your late father's life insurance policy held with Hydrangea Foundation. With kind regards and continued service. Sincerely, the Hydrangea Foundation.
I must have written about 1,000 letters to the archaeology dean in Miskatonic, and I've never received any answer.
Now you have. We can't open the letter, it seems.
I've always been a good student, but during my amnesia period, I almost reached excellence. All straight A's?
The following is a correct copy of the credits earned by Evangeline Drayton during 1956 to 1957. Classical Electrodynamics 2A, Quantum Mechanics A, Statistical Mechanics 1A, Advanced Experimental Physics A, Applied Mathematics 2A, Optics 2A. What is that? Is that a flashlight? A flashlight in some film? Evangeline and Dad.
I had never taken that job in San Francisco. He'd still be with us.
Papa loved this picture. He always kept a copy with him, Mama. Right, anything else? Nothing in the wardrobe.
Reverend Charlton was adamant that I bring this cross to college. He must think Arkham is a den of iniquity and wickedness. Rhythm and blues is definitely my kind of music.
R&B.
Before leaving, Evie asked herself if she had finished gathering all the information in her room.
All right, I think I've gathered what I need.
As odd as it seemed to Evie that the dean didn't meet her at the university, her need to know was stronger than her doubts. She was determined to attend the meeting. There, she would come across another protagonist in this story.
So, you have finally decided to talk to that young lady, Professor.
Yes.
Acknowledging responsibility for our previous mistakes is vital to moving forward. You've taken a crucial step in...
Listen, there's no need for us to talk, Doctor. The only reason I let you into my house is because you insisted it was necessary to prescribe my medication.
This is also the story of a sad, guilt-ridden, and lonely man. This is the story of my husband, Professor Harry Everhart.
Yes, I know well enough that discussing the effectiveness of our therapy sessions with you is futile. But you need to understand that therapy is just a part of the whole treatment. Without it, I can't go and...
Ask whatever you deem necessary, and let's get this over with as soon as possible.
Fine.
I think this is just cutscene mode,
position
so...
as dean at Miskatonic University? We talked some time ago about your relationship with work was somewhat obsessive.
I didn't say that. You did.
Well, you told me you practically lived secluded in this very home, and the only thing that drove you to leave it was your job obligations. So, how would you define that?
I can't use the numpad.
I do what they pay me for. Teaching, student assessment, and certain logistical duties fall within my responsibilities. Cheering at the Miskatonic Mariners football games does not.
And are you happy with that? With your life now?
What kind of question is that?
Well, I'm asking it because it sounds like you're subjecting yourself to a kind of self-punishment.
What's on his
I am not.
button?
Next question.
There's another topic you've never wanted to delve into, Professor. Would you now be open to...
You're going to do it anyway, so go ahead.
Okay. What happened to your wife, Professor?
She left home and never returned.
Harry hated giving details about my absence, for lack of a better word. Especially if those details meant talking about a certain expedition.
I see. And how do you feel about that?
What's my wife got to do with all this?
You see, the reason I'm asking, Professor, is because when we began therapy, you mentioned visions. Some sort of oily shadows casting themselves on the wall. You mentioned those visions began shortly after Whatever happened to
Thought we
your wife?
reunited them.
So, tell me, do you still see those shadows, Professor?
No, not since I started taking the medication, at least.
Harry had tried everything, and none of it worked. Not even the medication that helped him sleep could take away those oily shadows.
I pressed 1, but it
He
chose
kept it
2.
to himself.
Listen, there is something different I want to try in today's session. I believe hypnotherapy might...
Don't even think about it. Hypnotism is a scam.
Professor, with all due respect, I believe you're mistaking mesmerism with hypnotism. Even so, if you want me to prescribe the...
You won't give me my medication unless I submit to your quack experiment, is that it?
I'm deeply sorry you see it that way, Professor. But I need you to trust me in this.
Then go ahead. Wave a pocket watch in my face if that's what you need to do.
There's no need for pocket watches, Professor. The sound of a metronome will be more than enough. I need you to relax and free your mind. And think of something pleasant. A fond memory, if you will. Something that took place here, in the Everhart Manor.
A fond memory? In this place?
It wasn't easy for Harry to find a fond memory in the same manor where he had spent an extremely unhappy childhood.
Maybe.
Maybe.
December 1930. The last Christmas my wife and I ever spent at Everhart Manor. She insisted on coming, despite my parents never approving of our marriage. But that was the kind of person she was.
Interesting. Tell me more about it, Professor Everhart.
Every time I gave her a present, I prepared a little scavenger hunt. She loved it. She loved solving my stupid riddles.
As you may have noticed, this story has more than one protagonist. And though I am not one of them, I believe I, Nora Everhart, play a crucial part in it. Can I open my eyes now, Harry?
Not yet. We're almost there. Let me open the door and... Now, open your eyes.
Oh, look what you've prepared. It's another one of your scavenger hunts, huh?
Of course, old pal. Now, if you want your present, you'll have to earn it.
Can I use my journal to write down clues?
Well, technically that's against the rules, but I'll turn a blind eye this time.
You're so kind.
Press tab to open the journal. Christmas 1930, Harry Scavenger Hunt. So I kind of wish that it, like, found the save data from my old playthrough, or somehow was able to keep carry it forward.
Do you remember when we slow danced to Dear Old Pal of Mine at Maddie's house?
The end of the Great War Party and our first kiss. How could I forget?
What are you up to now?
Wait. There's something wrong in this memory. This wasn't...
Ignore it. Focus on that moment. Your wife. That happy memory.
Seven. 3.
Love?
2, 3, 7.
I'm
Merry
doing okay.
Christmas.
I wonder what the future has in store for us.
Two, 5, 3, 7.
Oh, look at your sad little face in this photo.
I'm seeing those oily shadows in here. Why am I seeing those shadows?
Focus, Professor. Keep remembering.
Do you remember when we slow danced to dear old pal of mine at Maddie's house?
The end of the Great War Party and our first kiss. How could I forget?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be 2, 5, 3, 7. It seems weird that like half the tree doesn't have numbers.
Tell me you didn't vandalize a piano just for a scavenger hunt, old pal.
This darkness. Everhart Manor. But my house is not...
Professor, don't drift off. Keep going.
I swear, even in a painting, your father's stare sends shivers down my spine. You know you're looking more like him every year.
Nora, for the love of God, don't even joke about that.
Yeah, it's kind of rude. So squares are 2. Diamond is 3. What would 1 be? Is this one? Spiral is 1? I'm missing like 1, 4, 6. Square, pentagon. Diamond. We know that there's spiral. What were the other ones? Triangle. I don't understand what it wants from me. So we have 4 notes, we have 4 numbers. Is it left to right, maybe? 2537. Where's the other one? There, stars. Stars. What would 3 be? 3 is the diamonds. 4. 5. 6. 7. Don't know. Turn you up. Can't zoom in, so I can't see up there. Seven, 3, 2, 5. Seven, 3, 5, 2. Wish there was more information.
I wonder what my darling husband is.
Zero, 5, 3.
Keeping locked up in here.
You'll have to put that brain of yours to work to find it.
One, 5, 3. No. 2, 5, 3. I don't want to know what the spiral is supposed to be. So we're missing 1, 4, and 6, right? So 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. The arrangement is strange. This is not how I would have done this. So 2 is this. 5 is that. 3 is that. And then 7 is that. 2. 1, 7, 5. Why is it 7 to 5? Seven, 5, and that's 3. For 6.
Oh, Harry, I can't believe it. It's that statuette. And it even has a black ooze orb. Just what I wanted for Christmas.
Strange thing to want for Christmas.
Wait. What do you mean a statuette? Don't touch it, Nora!
Keep going, Professor. It's important. Where is the statuette now?
You're no psychiatrist. Who are you?
I'm not going to ask you again, Professor Everhart.
Painful Memories completed the prologue.
Shortly after Harry's peculiar hypnosis session, Evie finally arrived at Everhart Manor.
Prospect Road 5. Here it is. Professor Everhart. It's me, Evangeline. Wait. What is going on here? Professor, is everything all right?
Most people would have turned away and left, but not Evangeline Drayton. She had been waiting for months to talk with the professor. No way was she letting it slip away. So, she decided to climb over the walls of the Everhart Manor.
Seems like a bad decision, but I respect the tenacity.
Ugh. This looks like something straight out of Tales from the Crypt.
It's just an old house. Come on.
Hey, that window is open.
I see. This game is so pretty. I like this. And there are convenient boxes under it, so we can just climb on up.
Professor Everhart. It's me, Evangeline.
Machete.
It appears the Everharts have been quite well off for generations. Or so they used to be. That must be Elizabeth Everhart. She looks sad. The Everhart children. Harrison, Madeline, Richard, and Donna. This fellow really looks like the professor, but it's not him.
Game. Catch up. There we go.
Wow. Look at the size of this library. It's almost as big as Miskatonic's.
Actually, it wasn't even a third the size of Miskatonic's library, but young people can be terribly impressionable at times.
You going left or right? La Floresta?
Darn it. This door is locked. Good thing the skull is fake. Ugh.
Alas, poor Yorick. You know him well.
Rich people definitely had weird ways of entertaining themselves.
But it wasn't mere entertainment. Harry's mother's life had long been shaped.
Rich people definitely had weird ways of entertaining themselves.
But it wasn't mere entertainment. Harry's mother's life had long been shaped by tragedy, and she had become obsessed with the afterlife.
Rich people definitely had...
Stop that. Stop that.
Goodness gracious. The professor's taste in literature is nothing if not peculiar.
Nothing over here.
Dyer was my applied geophysics professor. He was very strict. Strange character.
William Dyer.
What on earth happened here? I wish this fireplace was lit. It's bone-chilling cold in here.
Yeah, let's go. This is the
Must be
office.
the professor's office. Astrology is the most utterly stupid thing I've ever come across.
Caleb Bowen, President. Next Monday, April 9th, 1956. Attendance by invitation only.
Professor had another appointment today. With a therapist.
Dr. Frog in the Throat. Ask him for medication.
Despite his tone, this Bowen fella doesn't seem particularly friendly.
Professor Everhart, I respectfully urge you to stop ignoring my letters. Let us put the past behind. Please consider my offer for the artifact. I am willing to pay a substantial sum for it. Sincerely, Caleb Bowen, the Starry Wisdom Society. Anything on the back? Nora and Harry.
The professor was married.
He was. Made a whole game about it.
Someone lit the fireplace, but this room is still cold. The greenhouse and the mausoleum.
After those three men showed up last night, I left one of the books in the greenhouse. I walked in and left the key in the mausoleum. I need to buy a weapon just in case they decide to come back.
Evie's last remarkable trait was her extraordinary memory, a gift I was never blessed with. So allow me, the narrator of this tale, to be the one taking notes. For the sake of clarity, of course.
You say so. So do I need to go to the greenhouse now? It doesn't let me go back. Look through the books.
Evangeline had never pictured the professor as anything but a hermit. Certainly not someone his relatives still worried about.
Harry, we know how hard it was for you to open up after what happened to Nora, but we are your family. Your brother and sisters love you. Don't lock yourself away in that house, Maddie.
Goodness gracious. The professor's taste in literature is nothing if not peculiar. Professor Everhart doesn't look so intimidating in that portrait.
There we go.
Key. I wonder what this opens.
I think I have an idea.
Now it's open.
Yay. All right. I thought for sure it was going to be locked.
The man's definitely a dead ringer for the professor. A ripped canvas.
Strange.
Can't see a thing in here. Better turn my flashlight on.
It said better turn the flashlight on, so I pressed F, and then it struggled
tools
to
haven't
pop
been
up
used in
with
a
press F
long
to use the
time.
flashlight.
That explains why the garden was an absolute mess. Good heavens above, would you look at the size of this place?
Fancy.
This vase-like thing with a face engraved on it can be rotated. What kind of madhouse does the professor live in? It looks like there's a symbol carved into that bucket. Is that a fish?
The Jesus fish? There's a happy and a sad one, I see.
Careful. The stone staircase is slippery. No use. It's locked.
But you, you're sleeping. Alright. One needs to be looking at the fish, so I need to go back and turn that one towards the fish. What are you? Sleepy needs to be staring at the moon? I don't see the moon around here. I can't go that way. I know two of them at least. Is there anything over here? No. You're angry.
Hidden room?
Take down all of Father's portraits, get rid of all of Mother's esoteric junk except the hidden room, cut down the burnt tree near Nora, call Rich or Maddie, maybe another day. What does the angry one need to look at? Angry one needs to look at fire. Um. Come on. Turn you there. Look at that. Look at water.
This is so beautiful. Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Is that Nora?
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
Guess that answers that.
Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
What kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols.
There we go. So the moon is at the top of the gate there, so I was looking around for it and it was right there.
This definitely looks like the greenhouse key.
Something went away.
Oh dear. A dead child. This is simply heartbreaking. In loving memory of our firstborn son, John Everhart Jr. Father, husband, and servant of the people. This must have been the professor's father. That's from the Bible. Psalm 1, verse 1. This person must have been quite devout. Found her path in the shadow of mourning? Maybe this guy was in the army?
Feared God and honored duty.
Much better.
Harry rarely spoke of his brother John, mostly because he had never known him. The boy had died years before Harry was born. Still, he believed that tragic incident had played a critical part in his mother's obsession with the occult.
Excellent.
Making progress.
The professor really seems to be interested in botany. It appears to be a Spanish edition of the science fiction novel The Future Eve. I'll keep it, just in case.
Can I open it? No.
These white flowers are scattered all around the mansion. The professor really seems to be interested in botany.
Don't see anything else. And take this back, put it up on the bookshelf. See if that does anything. Game. I was moving too fast for it.
Goodness gracious.
I guess not.
Professor's taste in literature is nothing if not peculiar. Looks like the professor's father was involved in politics.
Senator John W. Everhart, Republican, announced his bid for Massachusetts governorship. State Senator John W. Everhart, a staunch Republican voice in the Massachusetts legislature since 1912, today announced his candidacy for governor. Speaking to a packed hall of party faithful in Faneuil Hall, Everhart called for steady hands and firm principles in time of uncertainty abroad.
Wow, this room is really depressing. Looks like a shrine of some kind, dedicated to a woman.
Do we need to take the white flowers to Nora's statue?
Under different circumstances, I might have found this song beautiful. But at the moment, it sends a shiver down my spine.
Alright, I don't see anything else.
Someone has ripped the canvas. There's a Latin inscription in its frame. Providere debemus.
So this is this one. So we're looking for two more, it seems like. I thought that the statue had a book, but maybe we need to take the book to the statue.
Such odd totems. Are these fishes?
They are indeed.
So Professor Everhart set on an expedition to the Pacific. I never pictured him as an adventurer.
Harrison Everhart, son of State Senator John W. Everhart, has announced plans for an expedition to the South Seas. Mr. Everhart's wife is reported to be suffering from a rare and as yet unidentified illness for which no treatment is known. Convinced that a remedy may exist in distant and little-charted regions, Mr. Everhart will depart within the month, accompanied by a small party that includes a medical professional, technical support, and other specialists suited to the challenges ahead. CW.
That expedition must have been quite important for him.
Oh, it had certainly been important to him, and to the other expedition members.
Oh, that's cool. I like that one.
Torn canvas. The frame reads, Sed Futura.
That's that one.
There are a lot of pictures of that fireplace. Oily shadows. Beginning to suspect the old professor's lost a few marbles.
Doesn't go in the notebook for some reason. This one doesn't have a phrasing or anything on it.
I wish this fireplace was lit. It's bone-chilling cold in here. What on earth happened here?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing one. Said Futura. Mutare is the last one. Praeterita. Mutari. Said Futura. Provedere debimus. We're missing one. So this one should go first. Praeterita Mutare. Then there should be a child, right? The child is non-posthumous. And then said Futura.
Secret compartment?
There we go.
Evie had never been good with languages, least of all a dead one like Latin. Even so, she managed to grasp the general meaning of the phrase. We can't change the past, but we must anticipate the future.
Unbelievable. There's some kind of secret compartment in the fireplace. Feels like a mystery novel.
Architectural modification. Client Mrs. Elizabeth Everhart. Date January 1912. Location Everhart Manor. At the request of Mrs. Everhart, an alteration has been commissioned involving the installation of a concealed mechanical opening within the fireplace structure of the West Wing drawing room. Detail the mechanism excluded from public record per client's instructions.
Looks like a music box of some sort.
It doesn't appear to work, though. There it goes.
It doesn't make any sound. Maybe it's broken.
Strange.
Definitely like a mystery novel. Ooh, I guess I need to go see what's down there. Professor!
I like the color filters, because this is like washed out and gray, but the library was more colorful. Oh no.
Professor! Professor! What happened? He's knocked out cold. The statuette's broken. And the sphere. Shattered to pieces. I wonder if I...
No! Don't touch it! Don't touch it.
Introductions between strangers are always a bit awkward. But in Evie and Harry's case, things were even more uncomfortable, due to the unusual circumstances under which they had met.
How are you feeling, Professor?
Considering I was assaulted, knocked unconscious, and someone tried to rob me in my own home, I suppose not all that well.
That'd do it.
Evie didn't know where to start. So, she took the most formal approach.
We haven't been properly introduced.
I know who you are, Miss Drayton. We had an appointment today. And I can also imagine what it is you want to talk to me about.
Evie was taken aback. He knew? So Professor Everhart had read her letters after all.
I suppose you have some questions for me, so go ahead.
What is, or was, that statuette?
You haven't touched any of the pieces of it, have you?
No. You made that very clear.
Good. Because that black orb is made of...
Harry thought of telling her the orb contained the blood of an elder god that came from beyond time and space. But he chose not to frighten Evie for now.
a very dangerous substance.
Dangerous? What do you mean? Is it toxic?
Worse than that. I've seen people lose their sanity and their health just by coming into contact with that substance.
I read in a Herald article that the statuette was found in an excavation in Virginia. Is that correct?
Yes. In the caves near the Rappahannock River.
It was led by a professor from Miskatonic, right? Paisley or Presley?
Nathaniel Wingate Peasley.
Yes, Peasley. Do you think it would be possible to speak with him?
No. He passed away a few years ago. Of natural causes. Or so I hope.
Statuette is in pieces. What happened?
I destroyed it.
You destroyed it?
Yes. It was better than letting it fall into the wrong hands.
Evie felt frustrated. After all the effort it had taken to get Professor Everhart to agree to talk with her about that statuette, and on that very day, that curmudgeon shattered the relic into 1,000 pieces.
Who's responsible for all this?
For the robbery? Dr. Frog in the throat.
Who?
My psychiatrist. Or so I thought. I never should have brought him here. I've been too careless.
I thought the statuette was in the Miskatonic archive.
Yes, well, I brought it here for a research project I'm working on. About ancient civilizations.
Harry couldn't come up with a better excuse than that. Because I've hidden it in my own house to keep prying hands from succumbing to the terrifying powers of the Elder Gods sounded infinitely worse.
I think you could just let that one slip.
But there has to be more, right? More of those statuettes.
I really doubt it.
Are you sure? Because I'm convinced of it, Professor.
And why are you so convinced of that?
It was revealed to me in a dream.
In my dreams.
What are you talking about?
Dreams about strange and ancient artifacts brought Harry bad memories. For personal reasons.
My dreams. I mentioned them in my letters. You remember? So, I've long dreamed of a place. It's an ancient stone city, hidden in the jungle, from prehistoric times. And there are more statuettes like that one, all holding those black orbs.
Miss Drayton, you better forget about...
So, if Peasley found that statuette in Virginia, maybe there could be more there.
Listen to me, Miss Drayton.
Maybe in those caves I could find more.
Enough of that! How could you be such a fool? Haven't you listened to a single word I've said? Don't you ever think of going near that cave in Virginia.
Professor, you can't be serious. I need answers.
Of course I'm serious! I forbid it!
By whose authority?
Are you done yelling now? All right. Now that you've calmed down, I'll tell you that I'm a grown-up, and you can't prevent me from going anywhere.
Yeah.
And while we're at it, my mother taught me manners. And as far as I know, if it weren't for me, you'd still be locked up behind that fireplace. So maybe now's a good time to show a little gratitude.
It had been years since anyone argued with Harry, and for the first time in a long time, he felt that an interaction with another human being had been authentic. Perhaps not very enjoyable, but authentic nonetheless.
That fireplace can be opened from the inside, Miss Drayton.
Oh, well,
But even so, I owe you an apology. You've taken quite a risk without even knowing me, Miss Drayton. So, thank you.
all right. Apology accepted.
You're completely determined to go to those caves, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely.
You're right. I can't stop you from going to Virginia. But how do you plan to get there from Arkham?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. I don't think there's a regular bus service, is there?
No, there is not. So here's my proposal. I'll go to Virginia with you. I'll take care of all the expenses, don't worry. If there's one thing I have plenty of, it's money. All I ask in return is that you please follow my instructions while we're there. And be very careful.
Are you going to
We'll
destroy
look for
the...
whatever it is you want to find there, and then we'll leave. Agreed, Miss Drayton?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Professor.
Are you going to destroy the statuette if we find it, though?
I promise I won't get in any trouble.
Harry couldn't help but doubt that Evie would keep her promise. But even so, he immediately liked that sharp-tongued and stubborn girl. Which made sense. Harry had been a good friend of Evie's father, after all.
Harry the Hermit completed Chapter 1. We are rolling right along.
Here we are, the Rappahannock River Caves.
But this place is closed off.
It is indeed. Apparently one of the excavation members died in there. An archaeologist named John Teague. That's why the government shut down the dig shortly after the statuette was found.
Wait, so what we're doing here is illegal?
If I told you that we were trespassing, would that stop you from going in, Miss Drayton?
Nah, not really.
Then go ahead, please. Here, take one. We'll use these to stay in touch. Apparently, the cave branches off into countless tunnels, forming a maze where it's easy to get lost.
Oh no, you didn't
But
put
watch
a
your step,
maze in.
Because the... Evangeline!
You didn't put a maze in your game, did you?
Miss Drayton! Miss Drayton, can you hear me? Are you alright?
Of colossal caves and ancient relics.
Yeah. I think so. I'm safe. I'm on the path.
Follow the excavation trail. It'll lead you to the underground lake.
Down we go. There's an ammonite on the wall.
In here?
Yes. The water from the Rappahannock seeps through limestone, so there's a complex hydrological system inside the cave. Peasley mentioned they had come across the statuette somewhere around that lake. It was one of the few things he still recalled from the dig.
Wait, he didn't remember the dig?
In his own words, he suffered a period of absence. Amnesia of some sort. He didn't even recall planning the excavation.
Interesting. It's a dead end. Oh, look at that thing. That's cool. This one too.
Professor, you won't believe this, but I had amnesia too. I don't remember anything from September to November of last year. When I came to, I was surrounded by books and articles about a place in Norway called Spitsbergen.
Spitsbergen? Isn't that near the Arctic Circle?
American Dynamite.
Professor? Professor, do you hear me?
We gonna go boom? Big bada boom?
Well, everything was properly cleared for the excavation, no doubt about it.
Authorization is hereby granted under federal acknowledgement and remains valid for the present calendar year for Mr. Nathaniel Peasley to initiate and carry out excavation activities at the site referenced in the accompanying description for purposes of survey and scientific inquiry by authority of Henry R. Whitmore, Assistant Secretary, Interior Department, and Edgar L. Mason, Registrar of Permits. Presented and facilitated by Caleb Bowen, Private Liaison. Caleb Bowen is also the astrology guy.
Wow. What is this place?
Miss Drayton, over here. I'm here.
I see you.
Glad to see you. I thought you'd gotten lost. Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. You weren't lying about those tunnels. Have you found anything, Professor?
This mural. Come take a look at it.
I'm coming. On my way.
Notice how, even though the stone seems to have been carved millennia ago, the lines repeat with an almost rhythmic cadence. It's as if they were trying to convey a coded message. What do you think?
All of that was Greek to Evie. Her world was equations and laboratory experiments, not decoding ancient languages.
Well, I'm no expert in architecture, but I think I've seen structures like these in my dreams.
Really? Good. Good. That means we're on the right track.
Gee, you do seem genuinely interested in this.
Well, it's an occupational hazard, I suppose.
Despite his
My-
best efforts, Harry had failed to bury his excitement for archaeological fieldwork.
But I'm mostly doing this to help you.
Do you think we might find more statuettes like Peasley's down here?
Miss Drayton, you were the one convinced you'd find more statuettes here, not me.
Yes, you're right. Is there anything I can do to help?
Take a look around the site. If you find anything worth noting, let me know.
I will, Professor. I'll take a look around, see if I can find anything interesting.
Fine. Just don't wander too far from the excavation site.
What do you think this means, Professor?
Warnings? Directions? Timelines? For now, it's hard to tell.
So this is the important part, it looks like.
What do you think this means, Professor?
Warnings? Directions? Timelines? For now, it's hard to tell.
Let's see if we can find another one of those.
Though Evie chose not to mention that report, it gave her a clear sense of the danger posed by the black ooze.
Professor Peasley, I regret to inform you of the passing of Mr. Teague. His cutaneous alteration worsened rapidly, and in his final days he showed disorientation and severe agitation, suggesting neurological involvement. Despite all measures undertaken, it was not possible to remedy his condition. Please accept my most sincere condolences. Respectfully, Dr. Stuart Mertens, Virginia Memorial Hospital. Facial pattern.
The wording here is peculiar, to say the least.
Facial patterns are extraordinarily similar. Need to keep a written record. Assignment: Seckler. Fossil analysis: prioritize unusual symmetry. Monroe: chart visible constellations. Check for deviations. Stahl: infer function of the structure. Record hypotheses. Teague: explore the water conduit. Search for functional remains.
I would have liked to speak with this man's father.
Truth is, Evie would not have liked that one bit. Nathaniel Peasley had always been a brooding, reserved man, more even than Harry.
September 1949. Father, I dare to write you once more, though I have no faith that you heed reason. It has been far too many years of costly expeditions to the most outlandish corners of the globe. I entreat you, return to Arkham and allow the Dean of Archaeology to handle the matter. You are, after all, but a professor of economics, for heaven's sake. With grave concern, your son, Wingate.
Such strange plants.
Luminescent underwater fungus, unknown species.
There's some kind of stone dumbwaiter here.
What? A dumbwaiter?
Seems like it.
I see some ruins rising out of the water here.
Fucking assholes.
found some diving equipment. What if Peasley didn't find that statuette near the lake, but rather beneath the lake?
You're not thinking what I believe you're thinking, Miss Drayton.
That depends. What do you believe I'm thinking?
Getting into that diving suit and going down into the depths of the lake.
No. I just want to take a look around. That's all.
I was definitely thinking that.
This empty cylinder will do.
Do for what?
Ah, darn it. This machine doesn't seem to be working. Pressure gauge, a sealing joint, nothing too complicated. I think I can make it work again.
You sure?
Oh, darn it. This machine doesn't seem to be working.
Does it need electricity, or what does it need?
The wiring in this place doesn't look too tricky. I think I could get it running again.
They're teaching physics majors to repair junk now?
Hardly. My Uncle Mo showed me the ropes. He and my dad had a workshop back in Benoit. Now it's working.
You good?
This diving suit needs a full air cylinder. Well, it must be full of air now. You won't believe it, but I managed to get the whole diving system working. The suit is ready to...
What? Didn't I tell you to leave that damn suit alone?
But Professor,
You promised you wouldn't get into any trouble. That's why I brought you here, remember?
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Of course I'm right. What were you thinking? Forget about going down into that lake, you hear me?
Okay, Professor. Sorry about that. An air compressor. It looks like it works in the same way as the one we had in the workshop. Except for diving cylinders instead of car wheels.
I did all of this without reading the instructions.
It seems they found the statuette in the depths of the cave's lake.
Evie deliberately chose to omit that the man in the photograph had been entirely covered in black ooze.
In the depths of the lake? Are you sure about that? Wait until I finish with this mural and we'll talk about it.
John crossed the streams of black liquid to reach the refinery and retrieve the statuette. Never cross the streams. Is this the way that we came in? No, it's not.
Here's another one of those murals, and it looks better preserved than the one you're examining.
Excellent. When I'm finished with this one, I'll come take a look.
Let's head down here.
Professor, have you read this report? Does Project Kronos mean anything to you?
No, I've never heard of it.
Doctor, I believe I've managed to infer a sense of incomplete symbols on the mural. The sequence of signs reveals a language built from curved strokes and dots. Based on this, the most plausible interpretation suggests that the pictogram refers to the act of rotating. I am convinced that the substance used is the same one we uncovered in Project Kronos.
"10 feet? I wonder why these structures were so colossal."
The dimensions of the architectural element suggest that the inhabitants of this civilization possessed a much greater stature than modern man. It is probable that their average height approached 10 feet. Does this correspond with Stahl's account?
Oh, Peasley mentioned a refinery of some sort.
A refinery? In here?
How could Peasley have known so much about the refinery, the black liquid, and then the moment he held the statue, it was as if he'd awakened from a bad dream? The man remembered nothing. How could that be? In any case, Fornex's death has brought everything to a head. They're going to shut down the dig and seize everything we've uncovered. It's all been for nothing. Damn it.
There's another mural. Looks like instructions of some kind. Just a series of steps to follow.
Instructions, you say? Well, this is all quite fascinating.
I see some sort of control panel here, and what look like piano keys?
Please refrain from touching anything, Miss Drayton.
Touch.
No, this isn't working.
All right. We've got 2. It looks like we need 4. Put the statue onto the dumbwaiter. You heat it up, and then something happens. Question mark, question mark, question mark, profit. Come on. Guess we can't talk to him yet. Nope.
Evie knew perfectly well that going down into the depths of the lake was not only dangerous, it was reckless. Besides, she had given the professor her word. So she asked herself if she really wanted to go down there. And the answer, of course, was yes.
Professor, can you hear me? I'm sorry, but I'm going down.
What? Are you out of your mind? Don't do it! You're going to...
I have to go, Professor. I'm sorry. Wow.
This is really cool. Didn't the sinking city have a part like this as well?
Evangeline! Can you hear me?
Yep, I'm here, Professor.
How could you go down there on your own? That was utterly reckless. Don't you realize the danger you're in? Come back up right now.
Please calm down. It's all right. I just want to take a look down here.
Evie felt she was so close to finding answers. And she was already down there. What harm could it do if she just took a look at that refinery?
This is madness. I should have been the one to go down.
Professor, how could you possibly go down here at your age?
What do you mean at my age? Only 67.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were like 80?
Ouch.
Harry found himself thinking he might have let himself go too much. 80 years old? Really?
Oh, must be the beard. Tell me what you see, please.
It's hard to put into words. I never imagined an underwater cave could hold so much beauty.
What's happening?
This place is full of black liquid waterfalls?
Miss Drayton, please. Turn back at once and return by...
Oh no. No! I'm trapped! There's a column of black ooze behind me. Oh god. What do I do?
Keep calm, Evangeline. We'll find a way out, all right? And most important, don't go near the black ooze under any circumstances. Now move forward and tell me what you see.
I see two wings, or maybe two mountains. The ladder.
I see a ladder. Someone from the excavation must have made it this far.
Climb it. The farther you are from the black ooze, the better.
Nothing down here. I guess we're out of the water now.
I'm out of the water. I think I'm in the refinery Peasley talked about. Professor, there's another mural here. Looks like a creature carrying the statuette and breaking the black ooze flow.
So that statuette repels the ooze? It's odd, but it's our only choice.
I don't know if I can actually do anything here. The whole chamber looks dead. Powered down. We were wrong about the statuettes, Professor. They're not ritual or ornamental objects. They're just energy containers, like a car battery.
Let's go find a car battery then. Doesn't do anything.
I can see one of those murals in here. But this one is massive. Wait a minute. I know this. I've seen this hundreds of times.
In your dreams?
No. At the university. This is a blueprint. A technical drawing. Thousands of years old, but that's what it is. And you won't believe this, but everything in here runs on...
Black ooze.
How could you possibly know that?
I just know. Tell me what else is in the mural.
I guess we're done.
One of those towers is loaded with statuettes.
I told you so, Professor, Evie thought of saying. But seeing the mess she'd gotten herself into, she figured it wasn't the right time to brag.
Those piano keys I saw on the surface, it seems they're used to control the towers. Those ruins I saw rising out of the water, they're not ruins, Professor. They're two stone towers. And apparently, they're used to alter the state of that liquid. The black ooze? It looks like the black ooze can be channeled from where I am now. There's some kind of valve-driven collector system that directs the flow upward. Apparently, we need 4 units of black ooze.
Not that.
I can see the other end of that stone dumbwaiter. Wait, what?
What is it, Miss Drayton?
It lit up. Everything in here just lit up all of a sudden. I'll try to redirect the black ooze upward.
Fine, but please be careful.
Don't worry. This isn't so different from the fluids lab back at Miskatonic.
Why did the liquid go first? Oh, where did it go? Oh, did it drain? I see. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. Done there. That and there. Drain that. Pull some more up. That and there. Right, we've got 3 of those. That's not what I want. Let's empty him out. That in there. That in there. Flush that. Flush that. There we go.
All right, I think I've got it. I've redirected the black ooze upwards, so...
Yes. Something's happening up here. Let me take a look.
his fascination was growing. Here he had living proof of an ancient civilization with technology beyond anything he had ever seen.
Not sure what it wants from me now.
No, not now, damn it.
But the oily shadows Harry saw obeyed no reason. They simply appeared when he least expected them. Though the reality of those shadows was, of course, far more complex than that.
Evangeline, I think we can use this contraption to exchange items between us.
The dumbwaiter, you mean?
Yes, the dumbwaiter.
What do I want to send to her?
Rotation through the use of a substance. This civilization used the black ooze to power their contraptions.
Like the Nicole, Harry thought, though he didn't voice it. It brought back too many bad memories.
I need to go watch my playthrough of the first game.
Damn it, Evangeline. What were you thinking going down there? So Peasley came to his senses the moment he held the statuette in his hands.
At any other time, the thought of 10-foot intelligent beings dwelling on Earth would have seemed absurd to him. But Harry had seen too much in his life to dismiss anything outright.
All of these murals definitely seem to be instructions. Instructions for that refinery.
Is it 5421?
The towers can move in that direction. I think that's as far as the towers can move in that direction.
There's no way we can, like, break this off, is there? So then this would be 4411.
So if I play the notes in reverse order, they trigger the opposite effect.
I don't think that that's what I learned, but I assume you know what you're talking about. All right, so 1, 2, 4, 5.
Towers.
And then the other one was 1144.
I've rotated the tower to the right.
There we go. We can get on the left side. And that gives us a new thing.
Evangeline, there's another mural in here.
Do you think you can interpret it, Professor? What does it portray?
Apparently they used fire to do something.
That makes sense. This is some sort of refinery after all.
I think the statuettes are down there.
I want to turn the other way, though. Nope.
I think that's as far as the towers can move in that direction.
Okay. So they can't get into the right tower.
As far as the towers can move in that
Weird.
direction.
All right. Fire is what is this? 3152? No. 51. What was I doing? This was 1243. This was 1144. So this would be 2. Four, 2, 5, 3. Does that do something for me? Come on. Get up there.
I think the statuettes are down there.
All right, so we still need the thing here, though, right? So this is rotation, this is lifting, this is fire. Four, 2, 5, 3. Does that do anything? Maybe I need to lower it. 5, 4, 2, 1. I don't know what it wants from me now. The game is not being very clear. What's the reverse of that? So it was... Every time I look at this, I have to remember how to read it. 3, 5... 2, 4.
Feels as though the cave's temperature just dropped a few degrees.
Is that what I wanted? Didn't open anything new. That doesn't appear to be doing anything.
Evangeline, I think we can use this contraption to exchange items between us.
The dumbwaiter, you mean?
Yes, the dumbwaiter.
I guess we raise it back up and see if anything has changed. Raising it is 1, 2, 4, 5. Seems like that doesn't last long enough to do anything. I wonder if there's something that I can do over here. Oh, there's that thing. Can I raise it up some more? Raising it was... There we go.
I believe I see an entrance ahead.
And then rotating it was 1, 1, 4, 4. Nope.
I think that's as far as the towers can move in that direction.
All right. There's
What
water.
does this mean? Filling? This is empty. Something could fit inside.
Hello?
Oh my.
What is it, Professor?
You were right. This stone tower is filled with statuettes.
For many years, Harry had been haunted by that statuette. Still, he felt reassured to find that none of these held a sphere of black ooze.
The statuette fits perfectly.
And then filling. Filling is 1, 4, 2, 3.
That's how. It's filling the tower with black ooze. It's filled to the brim with black ooze now. I'm not touching that.
So it's 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 1.
I think the tower is empty now.
Yeah, I can't take it out yet. So we fill it. Fill is 1, 4, 2, 3. And then we burn it, which is 4, 2, 5, 3.
That purple hue. Yes, it should be complete now.
Thank you.
Harry glanced uneasily at the freshly made black orb. He didn't like it one bit.
All right. I think I've followed all the steps. Now I just need to send it to Evangeline. I hope she knows what to do with it.
I don't know what to do with it, so...
Evie finally held the statuette in her hands, and at once she felt... disappointed. Yes, the statuettes were containers of energy, but did that explain her dreams? Her visions? She had to learn more about that lost civilization.
I've got the statuette, Professor, but it looks incomplete. Different than in the murals. The black orb should be lower. Now it looks right.
Excellent. Now you should be able to cross safely. Come on, get out of there, quickly!
The diving suit back on. We'll go until the end of the chapter, I think. It's not my name.
I'm losing you.
Celine!
Professor! Professor! I can't hear you.
Evie felt a chill sweep through her body.
Don't worry, gentlemen. Everything's gonna be fine.
Impossible though it was, she had just heard her dead father's voice. Unmistakably.
It works! It works! The path is open!
Evangeline? I can hear you now.
Oh, good. Glad you're back, Professor.
I'll be waiting for you here. Once you're out, we'll return to... What the?
Professor?
That doesn't sound good. I was kind of hoping that this area would change a little bit. Seems to be the same.
Evangeline, listen to me. There's someone else here.
What do you mean, someone else?
Stay down there until I tell you to...
Professor? Professor!
I was going to be like, is it aliens?
Evie
But then,
lingered in the dark waters of the cave, waiting for the professor's signal. A signal that never came. Even so, prudent as she was in waiting, her air supply wouldn't last forever. So when all the noise above finally ceased, she decided to come up.
Professor! Professor, I finally have it! I have the statue...
Well, this is interesting. You're going to have to come with us, Miss Drayton.
Unexpected Company. Completed Chapter 2. Starry Wisdom Society.
Wake her up. Welcome back, Evangeline.
Finally, this is also the story of an obsessive, manipulative, and ambitious man. This is the story of Caleb Bowen.
Wait, where?
I'm going to cut the video there. When we come back, we will be introduced to Caleb Bowen and the false therapist. Yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot. I like the visual style of it. I feel like the music puzzle with the piano, I would have done that very differently. I was thinking like first off that it was the musical notation. Then I was thinking that it was like finding the piano like cadence or finding a certain tune, but it just seems to have been like put the blanks in the right order. So that one was a little bit weird to me. But I'm enjoying the like learning about like using the raising the towers and heating them and using the black orb and all that stuff. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this. I hope that you guys like this game because I'm enjoying it. So yeah. Thank you as always for joining me. I love you. I will see you in the next video. Good night.